Big thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. What's going on, everyone? This is Dom, and today we are taking a look at the brand new Surface Pro 6. And I was actually really excited about this when they launched it because, well, that color. I mean, that matte black color, this finish is just absolutely stunning all around. I'm a big fan of how this looks, but I'm not the biggest fan of how it performs. But that's just in my case. There are many instances where this is a great computer. So let me tell you what I mean. So it has been somewhat of a dream of mine to have a small form factor laptop or tablet or whatever you want to call this that can do my workflow on it, that I can edit 4K video on, that I can do motion graphics, and just pretty much handle everything that I need. Unfortunately, the Surface Pro 6 is not one of those devices, but for me, it's a great device for anything else that I need to do. So let's talk about the design here for a second. As I mentioned, this matte black finish is just, ooh, it's so good looking. I mean, it really does look awesome all the way around. I'm a huge fan of everything here, though you will notice that it does get kind of smudgy being matte black, as matte black things tend to do. They get a little smudgy, right? So that is one concern with the black version here, is that you will get some smudges on this guy from time to time just because of the finish, and that's basically how it's going to be. Now, outside of that, I still really do like the black color and this black keyboard to match and everything. It all just looks very clean in my opinion. So this model that I have here is the Core i5. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of storage. And that, for me, is the biggest reason why I can't use this to like edit my YouTube videos on and stuff like that. Though I do appreciate the fact that it's super small and portable. You can just close it up. I mean, this easily fits in a backpack just like any other small form factor laptop would, but it's definitely a premium experience that you're getting here with one of these devices. Now, as far as typing on the keyboard goes, well, everything's pretty nice. I'm actually a fan. It feels really natural, like really natural typing experience, and they're not too mushy as far as keys go, but they're also not super clicky. It's kind of right somewhere in the middle there. And of course, the trackpad is excellent as well. We do have gestures on the trackpad and everything that you're used to with a device like this. Very nice experience here. Now, we do have the Surface Pen. I'm not gonna use this too much, right? Like, this is not made for me, but it is very accurate and it does work, and you can use it to select text and stuff. And obviously on the side here, you have a little spot where you can magnetically adhere it to the surface so that nothing happens to it. My thoughts on the Surface thing, I wish that there was a more powerful model in terms of like graphics performance. I do wish that we had, I don't know, some kind of lower level like 1060 inside of here. I know I'm dreaming big, guys, I know that, but it would be great to have something a little more powerful with this, which unfortunately they only offer in the Surface Book. And so that's kind of where you have to go if you want any more power than what you're gonna get in something like the Surface Pro 6. Of course, there is a touchscreen on here, and that's always nice. And you can even use it, obviously, without the keyboard here. You can just use it as a tablet, and you can have it switch to tablet mode if you want that. It'll go to tablet mode, and then you have, you know, your standard Windows tablet experience. Snap the keyboard back on there, and it flips back into desktop mode. I think the biggest gripe here about the Surface Pro 6 and like everything that you need to get this kind of setup is going to be the price. So this thing is not cheap. If you wanted to configure this exact model that I have, that's going to be roughly $1,200, and that's not including the type cover or the pen if you need that kind of thing. The type cover is gonna cost you an extra 120 or 130 bucks, I think, and the pen is gonna be an extra $100. So at the end of the day, taxes and everything, and you're probably in the $1,400, $1,500 range, somewhere around that neck of the woods. I don't feel like you're buying a crappy product here at all, but you just have to make sure that it's going to suit your use, because that's the most important thing. And I think for like 80% of the people out there, this laptop is going to be more than enough, or the Surface Pro 6, I should say. Real quick though, I want to give a huge shout out to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you haven't heard of Squarespace, it is probably the easiest way, the easiest platform to build and design your website or your store on. It is pretty amazing. They have tons of unique templates there. They have 24/7 customer service, and I've been a Squarespace member for years now. I pay for it every month because I have my own store, which you can see right here. I actually use the store to sell old tech that I've reviewed on the channel or whatever and I don't need anymore. So if you want to find a good deal on some tech, check them out. Like I said, anybody can do it. You got marketing tools there, you got domain purchases, 24/7 customer support, you have templates. It is the perfect all-in-one platform. So go ahead and check it out using the link below. I didn't want to get too much in depth with this thing, like with Geekbench and this and that, because you know what guys, it's a Core i5, it's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigs of storage. It's pretty straightforward and simple, but if you have any questions about the Surface Pro 6 or you want to see me cover other laptops or maybe one that might meet my productivity needs, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, let me know your thoughts. I like this guy. I just think that there's certain people that it's for, me not being one of those unless I'm not doing like video editing stuff. But let me know what you think about the Surface Pro 6 in the comments section below, and subscribe for more reviews like this in the future. Thank you so much for watching everyone. This is Dom, and I'll catch you in the next video.